Alex Show.
Yes, you're talking to me.
I'm not talking to you. You put your foot in my face.
How's this?
No, you make me put your foot in it.
Me make you put your foot in my face?
Yeah.
How me do that?
Are you turn the foot? Are you turn the face like this? Make me put your face.
You lying up. Me turn my face. Me, you just put your foot in my face. Stop tell lie and go.
Don't say great.
On the afternoon of September 11, 2016, Sasha got a very disturbing phone call. Sasha, you're at home?
Yeah. So she was by her dad for the weekend. And I just came in from church. Me and Akeem went to church. Akeem was saying, look how him get to come home this weekend, because as you know, he's a soldier. So I said, look how him get to come home this weekend and he's not going to get to see me. And like almost immediately the phone started to ring. And I was saying, look like, you're going to get to see her now, because it looked like Shana carried her home. And, when I answered the phone, I remember him saying, sure call you, which is his sister. I'm going to say nothing. And him say, you here? I'm saying, here what? And him say, Sasha, you have to come quick. I'm say, Sean, what happened to the baby? And he wouldn't tell me. He was just saying, it's serious, I have to come now. And me just feel like everything in me just shut down. I remember when I scream out, that was the last thing. I just know I scream from down in my belly bottom. May I tell you, anybody heard me was, and that was the last thing I remember. I passed out. The next thing was me waking up, and I came over me, so he was trying to revive me. And we rushed, and we were heading to Linstead Hospital, because that's where her grandparents lived, that's where she was. And on the way there, he said, head to Spanish Town Hospital, because they basically told him that, listen, she's brain dead and there's nothing they can do for her. Make her mother come and spend the last moments with her, type of thing. She has non-responsive pupils, which is when, they shine that light in the eye and there's no movement. They know that everything is kind of just brain dead in your head, and pretty soon your brain just going make your heart stop beat type of thing.
So what really happened? It was a collision that happened?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Right.
But she had a jerk, and it caused a lot of injury to her brain. After that, they were saying that, boy, what they need to do with her, they don't have the facilities there to do that, so she has to be moved again. And I wanted to go with the ambulance, and the ambulance driver saying, no, parents can't come, you have to talk to the doctor. Doctor saying they don't allow them to go. We just go tell the ambulance driver, say, yeah man, I got permission from the doctor. You can go and ask him, but they said that because of her situation, I need to come. And, I went, and it was the best thing. There was a situation on the ambulance as well. They had this thing where they were pumping, for her to get air, so it's kind of like a balloon thing.
Oxygen thing. Right?
And at one point they were just talking, and I didn't see anybody pumping anything, and I'm asking all kind of questions because, she was kind of like doing this, even though she's in a coma, so she's doing some whole heap of thing, and I'm saying, is she having a seizure? Because I know these things will affect her brain too, and what is happening. And, at one point I had to get real upset and say, listen man, she said the balloon is completely flat, there's nothing. And then the other nurse now get up. She realized the oxygen finished. She started beat down the glass at the front of the ambulance driver, and him have to stop, come out, switch the tank, and then she connect it to the other one. And I just said to myself, say, God,
what if you weren't here?
Suppose me never there. What them would I tell me today? Because the reality of it is they did not notice. So after they determined what was the issue, she had bleeding on her brain. So what they do, they take off the skull to allow the brain to swell all the way out as far as it wants to swell, and then it will, take its time and go back down.
Did they say anything like when she wakes up
No.
from the coma, there are any possibilities of anything?
Yeah,
that-
because you
what are
don't
they
know the
saying?
success of it until you see. I mean, the surgery was successful because they pull off the skull, but you know, nobody knows how she's going to be. She could be in a
Physically and mentally
vegetative
and all of
stage.
that.
She could never speak again, never walk again. So
So they
you know,
told
the
you all of
doctors,
that?
yes, so they tell you what the risks are, and they don't want to give you too much hope because I don't think they want to let you down, but they let you know that, listen, this is what you could be getting, you know, and you know, they say, boy, you have to get some help, some counseling, because what you are used to having might not be what you're gonna get back, and that is a very hard pill for parents to swallow. You know, you have your child run up and down and thing, and then you might have a child that is not walking, not talking, nothing, you know. So I mean, them can give them advice as
But
best
you were
as them can
praying.
get. Yeah, man, but me I pray. So I never go see a counselor because I remember telling a doctor that even if I want to look at something I get back, and she just have to lay down on my bed at my house, and I'm good with that. I just want to know, say, I still have her, you know? So if I have to take care of her for the rest of my life, I don't have a problem doing that because that was already my intent, you know? So, and then every day it was a little bit of progress. Just, I went back one day in ICU and the nurse say, and the nurses always know before me because they're there with her throughout the night. And the nurse, same nurse, say, not going to tell mommy hi. And she just say, hi. And I, you know, I'm crying again, of course, and I run up and down because I can't believe, you know. But then it was still heartbreaking because I realized she didn't know who she was saying hi to. She didn't know who I was. She never, you know, I was asking her stuff and she couldn't answer. She was saying, and then, you know, it moved on to one and two other words. Yes, if you ask her something, no, if you ask her. But just kind of watching my face to see if she should say yes. And then she would say, like I asked her something and she said yes. And then like I knit up my eyebrows, she said, no, no, no. You know, she didn't have her personality. I wasn't even sure if she really knew who I was, type of thing. So it was a little heartbreaking, but I was overjoyed that, you know.
Sweet and sour
Yeah.
going on.
She opened her eyes, she said hi, you know, one and two things. And then the breakthrough was one day, as soon as I came in ICU, a nurse was passing and she said, hey, from morning your daughter in the sing and I ask for you, and I say, yes, Jesus, see there? Because my child is the kind of child that, so when I went around there, she was like, mommy, I can't believe you left me in here and I don't know this person. And the nurse, I say, she want to grab her up and them something. I mean, I say, you know, I'm overjoyed
Yes,
again.
this
And
is me.
at this point now, I start say, yeah man, you know my baby this, because that's her. Should I be complaining? And I say, where is this? And where is her mommy and whatever? And they said that she was singing and that's her. She's always singing.
Great.
Yeah.
We take a break. When we come back, we talk more about Mia's recovery.
The Alex Show.